Testing, testing. Hello, potential future viewers, and thank you as always for watching. I have done some off-camera things. Although I'm still a little shaky on what exactly I'm going to do. Well, with this team. I want Umimaro to be here. As for the others, I'd like to level up Tilda, and Aisha seems pretty good. I think I'm gonna level up Tilda in Sorceress and then leave her in the Bard classes for the rest of the game, provided I get her that high. And who can say no to Divine Ray? I'm not quite sure what I'll do with the rest, though. I also noticed a little bit of a problem, which brought back grappler memories from earlier games. For whatever reason, if a character is naturally a grappler, they do not like giving them a good magic pool. That makes me wonder if maybe next time I get a level 1 Project Knight, I should try making him a grappler to see if it's actually that good. Well, in a hybrid class at least. I messed it up this time, unfortunately. Speaking of next time, I'm not completely sure how I'm going to handle things after I finish this playthrough, provided, of course, that day eventually comes. I certainly hope it does. I might just take some time off streaming to play on my own and get a better feel for things. And that way I will be able to play faster and more smoothly. And provide a better experience for viewers. So I was talking about how I would like to eventually compare level 20 Phoenix and Simurgh, and it looks like I'm heading in that direction. That's good. I've also played a little bit with gear, especially with Bale since he's a knight. I thought, hey, a Divine Blade and a Sacred Helm work well, and I might as well equip them with other stuff, and it turns out that they're set bonuses. They're pretty strong. 147 defense is what I usually expect to see from a tier 3 unit. That seems pretty good. His other stats are also good, and he's just a little bit shy of being able to cast Holy Word. Speaking of holy, since most of this gear is holy, I'm thinking about whether to abandon my Dark Knight plans and make him a paladin instead. I mean, it's not like I'm overflowing with paladins, and I could use someone who's really tanky, because Berserkers deal out a lot of damage, but their defense stat is not amazing. Then again, they might just decide to never attack him, and I'm not sure what good that would do. As usual, I'll have to try and get creative with it. Also, I noticed I'm getting fairly close to getting a Bahamut, which would be really nice. Nice and cuddly and fun to hang out with. I'm also looking forward to throwing out a Meteor Doom. That seems like it would be fun. It seems that demons don't have a ranged attack anymore. That's a little bit of a shame, but I think I would use their magic most of the time anyway. Also, it seems that the attack power of Meteor Doom seems to have decreased a little bit, which I understand. It was the most overpowered spell in the previous games. Still feels a bit strange to have it nerfed, but whatever. Especially considering it is never easily accessible. I also need to reconsider these monsters because my grappler will not be able to carry all of them. So I think I need to do a little bit more rearranging over here. Yeah, this seems like a good idea. I don't expect a whole lot more promoting from these guys, so having it be a tight fit for the magic pool is okay by me. And now that that's settled, I would also like to mention that these people are moving up north. No, well, somewhat up north. They're going to raid whatever castle happens to be next to them and accessible every other turn, because after attacking they will retreat, and this will wear down the other kingdoms a bit, I hope. In the meantime, Adu, Baal, and what's her face? Official name. Don't fact check me. They're going to head over to the other side of the continent to do some fighting over there. I also thought that, well, I realized I had a Twilight Amulet, and since she's Black Element anyway, might as well use that to give her a bit of a power boost. As I said, I don't like giving Rune Knights more weaknesses, but if they already have orbs, might as well give more of them. These two need a fair bit more leveling, and I think Ginny will be just fine as an anchor. I also gave Adu the red mana stone, because that fits his orbs just fine, and, you know, status immunity pretty good. I just realized that would make him and Ginny good at fighting man-eaters. They can avoid that paralysis, so I should keep that in mind. And let's see, the grappler is going down here to pick up some more monsters, because if nothing else I want to get him to level 20 so he can start questing at places, because I would love to get more gear sets. I don't know how likely it is to get any of these people to level 20, though. Seems like a long road to me. Oh, since I don't plan to use Lionel anytime soon, I should probably shift the Rock over to my active team. 'Cause, man, a miracle and all. I think that'll probably serve better than a level 1 dragon. I also considered giving that yellow bow I stole from one of the Rune Knights to this High Centaur here, but even though High Centaurs tend to be safe, that's a really valuable bow, and I do not want to lose it. So I think I'm going to wait on that until I can get my archer ready. Well, that's generally my plan. I think there's not too much more to say. And there's plenty of attacking to do. In particular, I want to attack this away, claim this castle, and this one. Actually, let me make sure that I understand these things correctly. Ah, no, wait. I'm going to move a little more carefully than that. I plan to have Umimaru's team move down and attack this castle first. Then a turn later, I will crisscross and attack this castle and that one, and that will free up some space. And then I'll keep moving along north. And have Pluto's team move up and attack here because hey, and at that point it'll be essentially a free castle, and in fact you could probably keep going, like further in, at least by one. And with that taken care of, I'd start moving along the north side. So hopefully that will go smoothly. And I tried briefly starting a new game and looking at the conquest from other countries' perspective, and when your best target at the start is Mana Silesia, it really puts a pinch on your manpower. I was kind of jealous of places like Norzarleo and even to an extent the Shinobi tribe for having fairly good avenues along at least one route to attack a whole bunch of castles without putting too much of a pinch on themselves. Well, that's a game. Not all countries' starting positions are equal. That realism, it hurts sometimes. Yeah, realism in a game with dragons and spellcasting dancers and all that. True to life. Well, let me just make sure that I can quest everything that... Well, that I am questing everything that I can. He's not going to be good for battle for quite a while yet. I think that when Lorenzo hits 20, I'm going to see if he can just quest somewhere for the rest of the game, because I think Jaden can replace him. Maybe. Anyway, we got a bunch of people here who are not doing anything else at the moment. Although not all of them have useful quests here, so... Well, that's okay. As for raids, I keep forgetting to send Pluto up somewhere. But I'll fix that problem this time, I hope. So it'll be 2 battles this time. I am looking forward... I'm looking forward to using Bale now that he's... considerably improved. In fact, now that I think about it, I should have him go and attack along here. Well, him and his unit. Because otherwise he'd be just kind of sitting around. There's not enough room for all of my attack teams along here. So change of plans. As always, it helps to talk through these sorts of things. Oh wait, they actually have to be here because otherwise who will defend the castle? So they'll have to wait a turn or two. I'll get to it though, don't worry. So how do these castles look? Not too bad on this line, although I'd prefer not to fight Talia if I can avoid it. Ju is not the easiest target either, but her defense is a fair bit lower than Talia's, and getting rid of her doesn't immediately end the battle, so I think I prefer this. Yeah, I think I could eliminate a lot of monsters here. Oh yeah, they just moved. Once again, next turn. As for you, let's see what we got. That's not a whole lot of monsters to eliminate. That's a lot of imps. So I guess the question is whether I'd rather fight an assassin or a paladin. I think that if I had access to Curse, I would go for the paladin. As it is, though, I'm not so sure. I do recall running afoul of that assassin's dimension spell, though. What's her intelligence like? It's not crazy, but it's up there. And I have you to deal with as well. So how well would I deal with all that evasion of theirs? If the last battle was any indication, probably not great. I think I have a better chance just killing all the monsters in Rosalio's army and then hoping that Grados will leave. Well, I've been talking like this is going to be a super difficult battle, but they don't seem to actually have any monsters worth mentioning here. In fact, it looks like they moved their Dark Knight out as well. Yeah, there he is. Since there's nowhere for him to retreat to, I'll probably have to just beat him, which is easier said than done. Hopefully I'll have enough magic offense to deal with that. And I believe I already told him to do that. Okay. But I have messed up my attack commands before, so let me just make sure I sent the right people and the right number of people. Yes, I still remember that time I just sent Stella on her own to fight 3 Rune Knights and realized, oh, I forgot to bring everyone else with me. Well, they're gonna try to silence things a lot. My main goal is to get kills on Pluto, because giving him Curse and Exablast will help a fair bit. I wonder if I can get my Siren onto water. That would be neat. I know it was left up to chance, but that particular the person who responds to Pluto's question is perfect. I mean, he's not stupid, but he's definitely a brawn type compared to Pluto's brains type. So do I want to use 2 bridges here? I don't... I don't especially like this setup because Pluto's main strength right now is Genoflame, and this layout doesn't seem great for that. But I'll work with what I'm given. They might be stupid enough to put some of their guys in the water. That would be very good for me. Although, once again, this means I won't be able to level up my Revenant any. Well, it's not all bad. I'll have a good place to put my sea serpent and my green elemental flies and my submerged flies. So I think I'll be okay. I still don't like it though. Well, you know, this seems like a good map to cast flying on a unit or two. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Especially Tommy here. He's gained some level since the start, hasn't he? Not really through kills either. That's annoying. My unit is mostly made up for open field battle. I think in this case, even though water is kind of advantageous for me, whoa, let's not be too silly here. Even though water is advantageous for me, I'd be better off overall trying to lure them. Not so much because I'm constricted, but because they are. It's a little odd. That's not a movement I expected. But I don't think they're gonna rush me. Well, I was hoping that they would move forward more, so maybe they'll kindly do what I was asking. Well, I think Pluto could use a little bit of frontlining help from this team here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Tommy doesn't especially need the help because he's so mobile. And since Grouse has moved over on that side, I see no problem with getting Galivard over this way. Though ideally I'd like to lure these guys out over the bridge as well. That doesn't seem too likely though. I need to be careful, this team doesn't have any healing. Its water access is non-existent as well. I still do not understand this. Maybe it's because I haven't played enough Legend of Fersena, but I don't recall... You know, I think it might be best if I could lure them. I'm not quite sure how I would pull that off. Yeah, I think I'm gonna scrap the plan of going along this bridge. I think instead I'm gonna have Pluto shift over to there. I know I'm kinda short on time. But I just do not like the look of that approach. Oh, they're kind of shifting themselves around a lot. But I needed the time anyway to move this golem up, so I'm not too worried. Now, if I can get the enemy to attack me at that point, I think things will go favorably for me. Still haven't figured out what to do with this team, though. Probably the best thing they can do is kind of hang back and attack with the gremlin's magic, probably. They're still not moving forward, so I guess my last move was not close enough. Well, that'd be hilarious if I attacked from here, but I don't think I can pull it off. Oh, why not here? Oh, wrong unit, that's why. This is one of those maps where I wish I had a Viking with me. It's okay, though. Actually, I wonder if I can get a maelstrom going here. That would be neat. I've never used a Maelstrom before either. I think I'd like to try that if I can. Though I admit it does not seem likely. I think I better just pass for now. This is one of those things where even if I do run out of time before I can beat everyone, it's okay, because this isn't critical to my strategic plan yet. Well, that wasn't a great move on your part. Well, I think these guys have to move forward now. I don't like it, but such is the necessity of this sort of thing, I suppose. So how far forward do I want to move? I should check the turn order. So that'll be Team B, right? Where are you? You're right here. Okay. Well, at worst I can nullify Swift Stance with Halo, but I think my fire spells will be more than enough. And I'll also have other kinds of spells available. Ooh, you do pack a punch though. But then again, so do I. I might not be able to finish their monsters, though. The thing that scares me is along this way. If they start moving the mermaid types into water, I could be in a very tricky situation. All that charming, yeah, that would be bad. Anyway, let's see what Maelstrom does, huh? Well, it isn't even as expensive as I expected. Woohoo! Yes. And you know what? I'm not sure that I have to change this position much. I can change their position, though. Yes. So what will they be able to do to me if I move my elemental here? Not much, as far as I can tell. Of course, I'll have to move a bit. No, it's still out of range, even. No, this is the one that... No, wait. No, I can still have it throw a rock. Yeah, that works out. Damn it, the accuracy is even good thanks to the enemy being surrounded. Yeah. Okay. Good thing they didn't bring any sea serpents with them. Of course, I guess the accuracy thing is helped by the enemy also being a golem. I can't think off the top of my head of any monster with a lower agility than those guys. I think this will be... No, it's actually not the best spot. That should work. One, two... Yeah, that's the problem. Actually, yeah, I should move the gremlin here so that the nightmare would have a good place to cast weakness. My bad. Well, they have a useless Runite squad, and so do I suppose. Well, I don't think they'll be foolish enough to approach the Hellhound, but just in case. I expect them to cast a lot of protects next turn. Yeah, the serpent is in effectively no danger here. I'm perfectly okay with him using his mana for that. Lots of luck, pal. And they used all that mana and they still didn't recover from one Maelstrom, and I've got another one. Yeah, this is great. Well, now I have other decisions to make. For example, what if I charm their unicorn? I mean, would they be able to recover from that? I don't think they could. Seems like a good idea to me. I only have one charm on this siren, though. That is a shame. Well, it serves me right for not leveling it up more. This should still be a devastating charm. So I have no regrets. So what are your chances of hitting? Not bad. And you do deal quite a bit of damage. Maybe I can set up a kill, actually. Although 191 damage is kind of a lot. It's not like he'd be able to heal. If only I could somehow give it to my Revenant, but I don't see that happening. That's the problem with these stupid bridges and lakes and stupid natural terrain features. Why do we have those? Maybe I could, actually. Well, that would mean that I wasted a charm, and I wouldn't be able to kill a whole lot of monsters, but getting a whole lot of experience on a Revenant is worth it, I think. And honestly, in a battle like this, I shouldn't really expect to get a whole bunch of monster kills. As tempting as it is, though, I think it's still better if I give Pluto the kill. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of messy. Let's see. Your agility is probably not great. Yeah, 56 versus I can't imagine him not having more than that. Yeah, that hit chance is not going to be great. Yeah, there is an elemental weakness, but yeah, that's 154 damage. Good night. There's times when I just do not understand how to do things. Yeah, if I had the presence of mind to cast Frost on Jack, yeah, I know, then my situation would be better. Yeah, there's a good chance I'll just have to settle for giving it to the Revenant, even though I'd much rather give it to Pluto. Well, so it goes. But just to be sure, let's check that hit chance. Well, it's not the worst. The damage is also not the worst. If it misses, I'll still be able to finish him with my Imp. And I don't think he'll be able to finish off my Revenant either. He's at least tanky enough to survive that much. I'd be better off healing the Simurgh, actually. Alright, let's go. Well, what do you know? Let's get that Halo down. Well, I got a little bit of tunnel vision. Like, I have a charm. I have to use it right away before I plan anything else. You know, maybe that's not so great. I don't even know why I'm taking a deep breath here. There's no way this is going to miss. Alright, the charm was not technically wasted because the unicorn will stay. In that case, I should have cast it on the gremlin. Oh well. Or goblin, whatever. And there it is. Whew, I was looking forward to this. As for this side, well, this time I don't need to worry too much about my next move. Because that Water Storm, I can't imagine how it would not be the best move here. It hurts so much and it's so good. How much health do you have left? Would this deal 71 damage? That'd be pretty good. You do have good strength. Well, yes. But I think... Well, no, I see no problem with this. The green elemental can kill the nightmare. So that seems good to me. The only thing is I don't actually know which one gives more experience, because dragons do give a lot. That's okay, I don't have to be too picky about this. And since you don't have any more maelstroms, there's no reason not to get in that critical 2 hex range. So it turns out I was able to kill a monster or two. I especially like getting rid of their nightmare. Oh ho! That seems pretty good. It turns out that the nightmare kill is better experience, but that's okay. They're pretty close. And I think that overall the move I did was more effective. Now that the way is clear, I can move across the bridge if I want to. And unfortunately, I can't move my Berserker forward far enough to do much. Such a shame. Oh well. Maybe next turn. Well, I think that's that. So, are you gonna stick around? Why, yes. Yeah, that doesn't look too likely to me. You'd be better off casting Protect. Yeah, you keep doing that. I'd much rather have that than him hitting me. Well, it's kind of nice for it to not be completely useless after it uses its MP. That melee attack is more or less just for show, as far as I can tell. Well, what happens if I cast Genoflame here? I don't actually catch many of them. That's too bad. So what can I do? Well, I can start doing that sort of thing. That seems pretty good. Critical hit, but no lightning. Oh yeah, there's that zone of control thing, I suppose. Huh, maybe casting power would have been a good idea. Hey, maybe having him accelerate up here would be good. Yes, that holds some promise to me. I don't think you're gonna do so well. Well, it could be worse, I guess, but still. Well, could it secure a kill for it? I don't think it'd be much experience. Yeah, that wouldn't be a kill either. But maybe I can work something out. Who knows? You know what? I have the upper hand. I might as well start putting pressure on their monsters. And by pressure, I mean stuff like this. Hey, 200 experience, still better than nothing. That's what he would have... Well, anyway. Oh yeah, I had Halo. I could have made that better. Oops. And how far can you move? Not quite far enough. Yeah, Excel would have been pretty strong. It's okay, though. I think... Even though this is within Genoflame range... Well, the enemy is not going to move forward, I'll say that much. Actually... If I move it here, he'll still be able to perhaps use Frost on this imp, or... Yeah, that's all I got. Or I could cast Flight and solve that whole bridge problem for him. Seems like a good idea, especially since I said I would do that some time ago. Yeah, that makes things a lot easier, doesn't it? And I guess you'll stay as you are for now. I would much prefer a 1-4 attack from here, but that's okay. And that's another kill for Tommy, I think. Yes, it is. Oops. I should have moved him forward a bit further so that my Sea Serpent could move forward and terrorize that unicorn. Well, it's out of MP anyway, so that's alright. I'm glad you asked. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Well, this also looks pretty good. But you know what? I think I'd rather do this. Actually, I could cast Halo on him next turn. Yeah, I think that would work pretty well. pretty sure I can hazard this at least. I wanted to make use of the Hellhound, but the terrain features just... They just say no. They say no, not this time. Have you tried playing that pirate faction? I heard they have a lot of units that are good on water. Oh, you're running away? I guess that was a couple too many monsters for their liking. But it does mean that I don't have to go to the trouble of actually beating Grottos. And that would have been annoying. I'll probably have to release at least a couple of those. That 100 monster limit is pretty annoying. Well, I don't have to let them go if I plan to never summon again. Which might happen depending on how things progress from here. Well, I only eliminated 4 monsters, but well, technically I eliminated 7 of them, and they will probably miss the level 10 ones. But I might have to just leave those captured monsters behind. It's going to be tough to get a kill on Umimaru, but I will do my best. Still 2 levels to go, and they are long levels at that. And depending on how bad this is, they might just decide to run right away. I don't know if they actually do that in this game, but I guess we'll find out. That is a nice, specialized movement sound. I like that. Maybe he shouldn't be on the front line. In this case, I don't think Meteor Doom is appropriate. Don't get me wrong, I am looking forward to using it in a place where it is appropriate. I'd be very happy to do that. the advice I got from my stream viewers seems to be correct. Healer is a very good class because it is the only Brigandine class I can think of that gets one of the power spells at tier 2. Even wizards don't get Curse or Exoblast until tier 3. I'm afraid there's not much to do this time around. Alright, you like the forest, don't you? There aren't a whole lot of units I have that like that. I guess Umaro's monstrous properties are kind of countered by his very small rune area. Or command aura, whatever you want to call it. Hi-yo. Couldn't have said it better than myself, I suppose. Well, yes, I do have an element advantage. Well, this is going to be a pain slice for sure. Oh, wait. I need to use such maneuvers with care. Well, I don't like my chances of finishing the enemy off this turn. That's okay, though. I have plenty of space to work with here. 5 more MP? Oh, I like that. A little bit more. Let's see, does Meteor Doom still cost 255? Well, not that it matters, because she doesn't have it. No, not all of my archdemons are level... Well, not all of my demons are level 20, more's the pity. I will survive, though. Well, is it worth doing this to possibly get a finishing attack right now? I think it is. Wow, you do not navigate the forest very well. So can I deal enough damage? I'd be shocked if I could. No, not that. This. Yeah, not quite. Now that's interesting. I like that. So, yep, throw that thing out. It's all good. Well, that's interesting. But also unwise. However, the cannon will hit her. Yeah, I kind of like where this is going. I'll give it a shot. I don't like any percent below 100. But what can you do? And that's precisely why I don't like percentages below 100. It is okay, though. Because the unfairness was in my favor this time. Yes, I very much like where this is going. Well, I wouldn't say that's in my favor. In fact, it's a little bit dangerous. So I'd like to err on the side of caution this time. Unfortunately, I do not think... Yeah, I want to get both of these kills for Umimaru. More's the pity. Because I would love to level up Tilda some more as well. It's okay, though. Unfortunately, she does not yet have Halo, but... Well, of course she doesn't. What am I thinking? What I'm thinking is I should have cast it on Umimaru. Oh well. That's a lesson for later. Anyway, right, she is the Bard hybrid and thus does not have that stuff. And I don't think there's much else I can target. As much as I would like to. It feels weird to just end my troop move completely in the face of the enemy like that. Alright, let's not forget to use the cannon instead of the rush. And also, make sure that all the preparations are used. In Legend of Forsenna, I definitely would have assumed that this killed and underdamaged. Well, that was a fairly sizable amount. Oh, very, very sizable. I thought that it was going to take longer, but the victory experience will get Umimaru to level 20. Okay. Well, are you going to... Yeah, I kind of figured. Cell automaton, huh? That sounds interesting. Excuse me. Oh, just one more level for that high dog. Well, it turns out that the halo was not strictly necessary for this, and may have actually been harmful, because I would have gotten that level without the better growths of the high class. I am looking forward to this. Well, to the next time I'm able to... Oh. Just be sure to pay your protection money. Huh. These are some very strange pirates. Usually the money flow goes the other way.
国が変わるってどういうこと？どういうって。
Of course she doesn't know.
これは元気のいい子だな。ルーナジアではあちこちで戦争が起こってるだろう。だからお姉ちゃんたちはまずそれを収めようと戦ってるわけでね。
知ってる。でもその後どうするの？みんなにさ、お金ばらまいちゃってお金なくなっちゃうよ。それでちゃんと新しい国作れるの？はっ。
Oh. Okay. Wasn't expecting a character arc like that.
ステラ？
お金なくなっちゃうよ。それでちゃんと新しい国作れるの？
この豆のギニ様のおかげだろうが。飲め飲め。金なんざまたどっかからかき集めてきてやるわい。
まったくさ、いつまでも海賊気分が抜けなくて、一体この国をどうしようって気なんだろう。
パパが海にはいっぱいお金が沈んでるって。
あるものはいずれなくなるんだよ。この人、海賊の男たちにはなんだか人気あるからね。今はいいけど、本当はこの国をどうしていくか考えなくちゃいけない立場なんだよ。
国をどうする？
行き当たりばったりお金振りまいてさ、ちゃんとした国を作る前にお金なくなっちゃうじゃないか。
ステラちゃん、酒持ってきてちょ。
Well, that's an angle I did not see coming.
ママ。
ステラ？
見るな。
見ないよ。
聞くな。
何も聞こえない。
リポポン訂正。おえつ泣いているときにおへおへと詰まる現象。
Saw that one coming
ほとんど
though.
の場合、極度に悲しい感情。
海丸。
なは、学習しました。今は沈黙が成功よ。
It sure would. It sure would have.
ふう。あたいらこの後一体どうすりゃいいんだ？
え？
他の国はさ、財派のためだの、モハナ派のためだの、正義、高潔、誇り、自由、それぞれ自分の国に伝わるブリガンダインの名のもとに結束しようとするだろう。でもあたいらにあるのは自我のブリガンダイン。自我だぜ。自我。まったく身勝手な海賊らしいって、いやその通りだけど。
I'm not sure I can argue with that one.
けどそんなあたいらがこのルーナジアを統一して一体何ができるって言うんだ？
ステラ、 それはどうかな。
何？
その自我に関する解釈だよ。ステラは今自我を身勝手なことっていう具合に解釈してる。そうでしょ。でも自我というのは正義、高潔、誇り、そして自由、それらと全く同列なくらいに人間にとって大切なものだと思うんだよ。
どうもプーの言うことは難しくていけね
Uh, I gotta give the translators credit for that one. That one carried over very well. That talk about what ego is.
髪の毛をかきむしるステラの癖、理解不能の後続くイライラで起こす。
海丸につまんねえこと教えんじゃね
ごめん。
え。で、自我をどう解釈しろって言うんだ。
決して失ってはいけないもの。ステラ、君にはそれが確かにある。僕はそう思うな。
Oh, there's more, huh?
さあ今夜はこのミレルバ諸島連邦の新しいキャプテンステラ・ハーメット様のおごりだ。
Uh-oh. I foresee problems.
やれやれ、さすがマーメイドギニーだね。どこ行っても人気者だ。
酒場、金払う人、人気者、金ない人、嫌われる。
海
True
丸、
enough.
こんなところで学習しなくていい。
Yeah, I didn't realize until this stream that Umimaro's smokestack always has fire coming out of it.
バーテン、おかわり。ダブル。いや、トリプルで。
まだ飲むのかい、ステラ。さっきからかなり
飲んでるのに一向に酔わない。頭のどこかの一点がピーンと張ってるんだ。酒の弱いあんたには分からねえだろな。
わかるさ。酒のことはわからないが、ステラのことならわかるよ。ステラはずっと気になって仕方がないんだ。ほら、いつだったか。
プー、
なんだい。
頭のいいあんたには一つだけ難点がある。
なんだろう。
人のことクイズに答えるみたいに言い当てちまうこと。
He seems to be correct, though.
見つからない答えを酒で散らしたい時はあるんだ。
へえ、大酒飲みが今日はもうおねんねですかい。なんならね、
淑女の夜遊び。
葉巻もやらねえのによく銘柄がわかるな。
ミレルバ葉巻の中でも最高級品。いかにも悪党が好みそうだ。
なんにも悪い遊びをしたことのない淑女が月夜の晩にふとしたきっかけで吸ってみたくなる。誰でも魔が差すってことがあるだろう。
そこにつけ込むのがあんたの仕事だ。
吸ってみるか。お前ならまさか悪魔にやられることもあるまい。
自我。
え？
自我が強いからってか。
弱くはねえだろう。
知ったような口を聞くんじゃねえよ。
そうかな。
は
証明してみせようか。
は
Huh. I wasn't expecting the answer of this quandary to come from him, but okay.
これであたいがあんたの女になったと思ったら大間違いだよ。
ほら、これがステラ、お前さんの自我だ。
は
人から何をされてもお前自体は何も変わりゃしねえのさ。変われないものは変われない、なくせないものはなくせない。だったらそれを信じて生きるしかねえんだ。
なくせないものはなくせない。
自我のブリガンダイン来て戦ってるんだろう。そんなことも分かってなかったのか。
アデュー。
俺の悪魔のキスにこれっぽっちも揺るがねえで可愛くねえ野郎だ。
毒は毒で制すってね。
俺は毒か。
Oh, well, I guess we have some things to examine then. I know it was kind of hinted... Oh? I know it was kind of hinted by a certain viewer that Stella would become a lot better, but I want to see the details. Well, they're useful, but I wouldn't put their powers quite like that. Well, things aren't so great right now, so I guess we'll find out why as things progress. That seems pretty good.
強くなったみてえだな。
Let's see what we got. Did her profile change at all? Why, yes it did. I wonder if the others, if the other promoted rulers also have altered descriptions. I'll have to find them first, which may be easier said than done. There he is. Yep, looks like they do change. But now let's take a look at them stats. Especially because I'm about to send her into battle. I might have to steal the Twilight Amulet, actually. Although the Wisdom Amulet, the Wisdom Medal is pretty good. What does that do anyway? MP and Int a little bit. But I think I might like the extra black orbs better. Wait a minute. Who can use those dual swords then? Is that a rogue thing? I can't imagine what else it would be. Nope. Obviously not him. Yep, it is a rogue thing. Well, I don't mind adding extra attack orbs. I have no objection to that. So I'll deal with those logistics off camera, but I certainly won't do a promotion off camera. Not of this importance. That's a big increase in CP.
新しい力だ。試してみたいな。
Yep, he learned... Well, Petrify is a pretty strong status ailment, certainly. There may be times when inflicting that is better than anything else that he could do. Especially if the enemy is out of cures, then it becomes instant death. And of course we've already observed what Exablast does. Still feel stupid over losing that Coatl. So can I equip you with anything? Not really. Well, not that isn't being used. So, Curse and Exablast, both good spells to have. And I've kind of been avoiding the issue because I've been checking out other stuff, but now let's see what Stella can do now that she's promoted. Maybe I should check under this menu. That should be a better description. Alright, a better normal attack. Better chance of feint. Probably increases attack more. That is new. Yes, that is very new. It's expensive, though. Dimension is very strong. Spellbreak is useful, of course. I don't know about gravity. And what are her stats like now? Yeah, those are pretty good. 100 agility is tough to deal with. If only I had a darkness sword, that would be ideal. Also, 140 defense is not something easily dealt with. She doesn't have any of the power spells, but well, what's her MP like? So I can only use the blood boiling drink followed by Dragon's Destruction once. And ambush is kind of costly. Might be better to use Dragon's Destruction twice. Or, increases your own attack and defense. This is actually a bit of a puzzle on how I should use her skills. Increases attack for a limited number of turns and power of own next skill. Okay. Yeah, I have a lot to think about with how I'm going to use this character now. It seems like she has a lot of things competing for her limited MP pool. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. It means that she can't get a equipment set bonus without all gold gear, or yellow gear, however you want to say it. Well, I guess that's better than getting locked to 2-star gear in the end game. Although I'm still not convinced that having a whole lot of end game power at the expense of early and mid game power is actually that great. Well, having a balance is nice, of course, but if I had to take one or the other, you know how it goes. Or you know what I think, anyway. At least in Brigandine... Oh. At least in Brigandine, I am a fan of base overgrowths a lot of the time. Well... Another tile of mobility. That seems pretty good. 150 defense, also good. I mean, I know you were a tank before. Magic Barrier A as well. It is not going to be easy to get rid of this person. Or robot, whatever. Looks the same, but that's not the full story. 125 MP, huh? So, I guess it's beam, charge, beam, charge, beam. Although, given the pace of the game, it's most likely just beam, charge, beam. That is some good base power there. Although his strength is not great. I think he really needs a piece of gear to increase his... It needs a piece of gear to increase its attack power somehow. I'm not sure how many really good pieces of orb gear there are in the game. I could look up a guide, but I'm still sticking with my original plan for now. And I'll work out how to promote this wyvern later. Well, that went well. I didn't expect to get that promotion for Stella this... because I thought that you get it from... Oh yeah, I think they mentioned that you get it from controlling a certain number of bases, and I guess that was it. So, Pluto will... Alright, I have 3 victories to get this coming turn. This one, and this one. This one's not going to be easy, but now that I have Tier 3 Pluto, I believe I have a good shot at victory. And if I pull it off, I'll be in a very good position from a strategic point of view. From there, I'll be able to push further up north and take all these castles, eliminate the Holy Gustava Empire, and yeah, I think I've got a plan that can possibly work out, which is an improvement of how things were when I was just starting by a long shot. So I think that's it for this stream. Thanks very much for watching. I appreciate it. And as long as I don't get power knocked out by another storm, I will see you, as always, 2 days from now at 8 p.m. EST. Later.